receiving universal acclaim for its story, world design, art direction, music, graphics, combat mechanics, characters, with a father and son dynamic that's on another level. The God of War series has always pushed boundaries in gaming, and yet this 8th installment would surprise and surpass all expectations, not simply again but in a new, revitalised and unique direction that easily cements its place in gaming history. So after covering the top 25 moments from the original Greek mythology saga in my previous video, it's time for a little bit of Norse and count down those top 10 moments from God of War, as the 2018 soft reboot is absolutely jam-packed with breathtaking moments throughout, and just a heads up, there are major spoilers from here on out. We begin this countdown with a ginormous and gripping encounter in the World Serpent.
It's the World Serpent.
From the moment you awaken JÖRMUNGANDR from his slumber, his presence would always be felt around the Lake of Nine, with his gaze forever upon you, the sound of his breath forever at your back, stretching as far as the eye could see, providing sights and scenarios that were most impressive in their own right. Yet it was that first, initial encounter that would make the biggest impression, because it was most unexpected, somewhat terrifying yet ever so exhilarating, as it was built up and overall delivered brilliantly, placing the first meeting with the World Serpent at number 10.
Yeah, Mom said he's friendly.
What does it say?
I don't know.
Alfheim, a gorgeous, vibrant and beautiful realm, yet home to inhabitants at war, though Kratos and Atreus must endure, as the light of Alfheim lies ahead, and it's within the Hive where things really pick up, providing an extremely thrilling moment.
Shh. Yes, we are near our goal, but we must be careful. Understand?
God.
This adrenaline-filled, all-out assault on the Dark Elves' ambush to the Hive's destruction was fantastic. Enemies were everywhere, delivering intensity complete with a musical score that complemented the dire situation perfectly. Overall providing us with a moment that may have been brief but had you on the edge of your seat, placing the Hive's destruction at number 9.
A narrow path negates superior numbers. Stay focused.
With the end in sight to an intervention, only for that end to be denied, along with a son's arrogance and defiance, escalating an already turmoil situation into one that would bear real consequence.
Thank you.
From the grand chase, brawl and exchanges on a dragon providing madness at its finest, the descent and further pursuit delivering a real feel of urgency to an unexpected trip to Helheim, resulting in Atreus deservedly and rightly so being put in his place.
You will listen to me and not speak a word. I am your father, and you, boy, are not yourself.
This was a moment in all that provided us with intrigue, suspense and emotional weight that was executed remarkably well, as there was an awful amount to take in, yet Santa Monica did so with ease, placing Jotunheim denied at number 8.
You are rash, insubordinate, and out of control. This will not stand. You will honor your mother and abandon this path you have chosen.
Mere feet away from a piece of the magical chisel, Kratos and Atreus come to a rather unexpected halt in the Sons of Thor.
This fight is mine, boy. Go.
And where do you think you're going?
This battle against Magni and Modi is a formidable contest, as attacks, timing, defense and abilities must be utilized correctly, as neither brother is to be taken lightly, requiring a constant eye at the back of your head to defense scenarios that were especially compelling. This was much more though than your average brawl, as it extended verbally to aggravate Atreus, becoming personal, eventually tipping him over the edge, ultimately providing us with a standout encounter, placing the Sons of Thor, Magni and Modi at number 7. Helheim, one of the 9 realms of the World Tree, also known as the Realm of the Dead, known for torturing its inhabitants with past illusions, and it's upon its escape where that past comes back to haunt Kratos.
It is time, my son. Look around at what you have done.
Taking us back to God of War 3, in which Kratos kills his own father Zeus in front of his own son for all to see. The look on Atreus' face, Kratos lost and distant to Atreus' final reaction, was a surreal, heartbreaking ordeal delivered in such a way where it really drew you in, as a surprising turn of events that did not disappoint, undoubtedly making it a moment to remember, placing a past revealed at number 6.
Thor, when you saw...
I didn't see anything.
Next up, we look to a thrilling, action-packed encounter residing within the heart of the mountain. An opponent massive in scale with a captivating design, big bad strength that was crazy loud, rapid speed and lightning attacks, providing us with an overall battle feel that was nostalgic, taking us back to the old school God of War encounters. By the end of the adventure, this is a moment not so easily forgotten, as it really did everything right, from the surprising and somewhat frightful introduction, excellent shatter crystal combat puzzle mechanics in order to prevail, and an outstanding climax. HRÆZLYR the Dragon takes number 5. The most difficult boss from the entirety of the God of War series is by far the Queen of the Valkyries. A challenge not for the faint of hearted, designed for the best of the best that will test your patience, skill, resolve, and most importantly determination, because unless you're extremely lucky or a gamer from out of this world, it's unlikely to be conquered on your first attempt. The Valkyrie Queen is deadly and an outright powerhouse in strength, agility, and is simply unrelenting in her assault, delivering an immense adrenaline rush unlike any other, and victory is an accomplishment to be proud of, creating a moment that gamers will never forget, placing Sigrun, Queen of the Valkyries, at number 4.
You have saved the Valkyries.
Our next entry takes us to our final destination in Kratos and Atreus' journey at Jotunheim.
We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
From Kratos' acceptance and peace with himself, the beautiful architecture within, the murals reveal what the journey was all about, and a shocking discovery that came to light. More questions than answers were provided here, but the area felt calm, mysteriously inviting, and felt somewhat divine, providing us with a mixed bag of emotions to a revelation that you continued to question long after the credits had rolled.
The giants called me... Loki?
Loki.
But most importantly, the father and son bond throughout was so heartwarming, providing players with a segment of pure excellence, easily earning Jotunheim the bronze at number 3.
All Spartans are great warriors, but Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy.
With Baldur's invincibility spell now broken, our penultimate entry is the grand battle of them all.
I can feel this. I can feel everything.
A variety of battle phases and scenarios with a need to change weapon types and tactics in order to gain the upper hand, all brought together by a mother's love despite a son's hate, and her need to protect him at all costs, going as far as to reanimating a giant to prevent outright onslaught. This is an encounter that brought everything together in a satisfying conclusion, as it was gripping, intense, dramatic, and never seemed to let up, delivering consistently over the course of the action that would constantly surprise, even bringing JÖRMUNGANDR into the mix.
Well done, boy.
To put it simply, this contest is fantastic and climaxed in a rather gritty fashion to all being revealed made the final showdown really one to remember, earning the silver at number 2.
I'm from a land called Sparta. I killed many who were deserving, and many who were not. I killed my father.
Taking the gold as our number 1 entry is a nostalgic moment that fired on all cylinders that many fans of the franchise and myself will never forget.
Then I must return home. Dig up a past I swore would stay buried.
The build-up, along with the cameo appearance from Athena, was dark and atmospheric. To see Kratos reflecting on what was about to take place was ever so infectious, overall providing us with a level of suspense that was spectacular.
Athena, get out of my head.
At this point, many of us were hoping, almost begging for it to be, and to see Kratos reveal and attach the Blades of Chaos created a moment so breathtaking, words don't do it justice, as it's to be experienced to truly be felt and believed.
You will always be a monster.
But I am your monster no longer.
I don't use the term legendary so lightly, but retrieving the Blades of Chaos, along with the epic and expertly designed build-up, truly was legendary in every sense of the word, as it provided us with a nostalgic moment that stands tall from the entire franchise, as taking a trip back to the past has never ever felt so satisfying, easily earning this the number 1 spot and our best moment from God of War.
Alright, brother, let's see where those blades go.
So that brings us to the end of our countdown and the top 10 moments from God of War, a franchise that's always been on the top of its game, and the 2018 soft reboot is no exception, defying expectation yet again, and with Ragnarok on the horizon, I'm certain Santa Monica will be able to blow us away yet again. If you're still here though, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. A like to the video, a share and a subscription to the channel goes a long way and is greatly appreciated, and be sure to stick with me as I'll be bringing new videos to you soon. Take care now and all the best. Gavinchi out.